Hey guys, welcome to our 3-part options trading masterclass, and in today's lesson, if you stick with me, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn the 112 trade into a job replacing income, meaning that if you stay focused, you will learn exactly how to put on this trade, how to structure this trade, what it means, what it does, how to handle it when the market's going up, down, if it's at all-time highs like it is right now. You will know everything you need to know to turn this trade into an amount of money that should replace your 9-to-5 income. So let's dive into it. Here is my outline for today's lesson. We're going to go over the strategy step by step. I'm going to show you a back test to prove that this works, and also shows you, most importantly, where this strategy fails, because a lot of people do not show you that. But I'll show you where this fails so that you can know how to protect yourself against that time. Next, I'm going to show you a real trade example so you can see, okay, how do I put this trade on and everything like that so it makes more sense. I'm going to show you how to handle this trade when we're in a bullish market, when we're in a bearish market, and when we're at all-time highs like we are at in this market right now, so that you can know how to respond to the market in our given situation. Next and last, you're going to learn how to automate it so that you can stop staring at the screen all day and have time with your family, your kids, your hobbies, focusing at work and not being distracted or worried that the market's going to crash and you won't be able to get out in time. So if you stay until the end of this video, not only will you master this strategy, but you'll also get my free 112 strategy PDF guide. You'll also get my when to trade what strategy guide, which will show you, hey, if the market is here, trade these types of strategies. And you'll also get free access to my private community. So if you want all those things and you want to master this trade and turn it into weekly or monthly income, then watch this. So let's dive right in. So a 112 trade makes money when the market stays above a certain level. What we do is we look at the market, this being the S&P 500, and we go, this is very far away from where the stock is. If we draw out a percentage factor, we're around, the market has to drop 12% before we get to this level. So it's a very safe level. We pick this level and we structure a trade around it. So that as long as the stock stays above this level, if it goes up, sideways or down, as long as it stays above this level, we end up making money, upwards of $1,000 of profit per trade. So I want to show you how this works and how it's structured. But first I wanted to show you the high overview of how this works. We're just picking a level far away from the stock, and as long as the stock does not get to that level, we will make money. And so here's what the backtest on that looks like. Let me make my face a bit smaller. You can see here that if we put on this trade twice a week, we'll end up making $1.3 million in trading profits. That's right, $1.3 million in trading profits. And again, not only is the backtest saying this, but you can see people like myself, like Tom King, like Sweet Bobby, like Joseph Puckett, other traders like that on YouTube who are doing this exact same thing to generate monthly income. And I can tell you without a doubt, this is my favorite strategy, and it's generated me the most month so far this year, as well as almost on all my trading combined, because of how wonderful it is. So this is the backtest, and you can see here there are parts in the market where it fails. Now we need to ask, where is this failing so that we can prevent against it so we're not stuck in this market? Well, you can see here, right here at the beginning of 2018, the market crashed and the strategy had a quick pullback. Next, the market pulled back here in late 2018 and it pulled back as well. Then the market in 2020, as we can guess, what happened there, the market really pulled back, but still ended up generating $1.3 million in profit. So imagine what would have happened if we would have stayed out of these crash periods. Not only would we have better understanding and better emotions, but we would also be able to make more. So how do we get out of the market during those phases? So the way that we stay out of the market during those phases is we go to the indicator section of whatever charting platform we're using. We type in Bollinger Bands. So Bollinger Bands like this. We add it to our chart, we go into settings and make some adjustments. The length will be 200. The standard deviation will be 2.1. This is what I like to use. Next, just like that. And so what we can see here, every time a stock breaks to the upside and then comes back down, we need to get out of that trade. So we can see here, here's an example where we broke out of it. We went up, and then as soon as we broke back down through it, we get out of the trade because a downtrend or crash is likely. Right here, we're still in trades because it hasn't come back down and crashed back through it yet. So this is still a good level. But again, you can see here, it did this here in 2020. It broke above, and when it broke back through, that's when we get out of our long positions. And it would have saved us from this massive crash. It would have saved us from this beginning downtrend. It would have saved us from here. All those points in the back test where this strategy would have underperformed, we are now able to get out if we use this Bollinger Band and we use the strategy where as long as it breaks above and then comes back through, we get out of all our long positions. That's how we save ourselves. So now that we know how this strategy performs, what the amount of money it makes, how we can stay out of the worst parts, let's talk about structuring this trade. So this is the strategy guide that you will get at the end of this video, but it is a 90 DTE trade, which means that we go 90 days into the future and we put on this trade. We can do it on futures, ES, MES, depending on your account size. We'll sell 2 short puts. We'll put on a put debit spread. We'll hold the trade until 90% profit, which is typically around a $1,000 profit. And we'll do a stop loss of 4x, which is roughly a $4,000 loss. So now we have a win rate of in the 95% plus, where we're going to make $1,000 or we're going to lose $4,000. But if we use our strategy to stay out of the market during crashes, like I just showed you, we are never, or not never, it's a strong word. We're not never, but we're very hardly ever going to hit those stop loss levels because of how safe and consistent this approach is. And so, again, crashes can still happen that we can't predict, that we don't know about, but the ones that we can do, we can help offset losses a lot. So that is the trading plan. You put it on once or twice a week, and then again, you hold until max profit or stop loss. So let's structure a live trade together. So as you can see here, all my current trades are 112 trades, and I'm up $1,800, $600 on this one, $700 on this one, $500 on this one that I actually just placed less than 2 weeks ago. So that's how amazing this trade is. Now let's go into structuring it. So I'm going to go on the trade tab, trade table. Like I said, we're going 90 days out. So we're going to go 90 days out. So find the days of the strike price that's closest to 90. So you have 95 here. That's going to be the closest. We're going to click into this level. Then we're going to sell the 7 Delta puts. So we're going to scroll on here with Delta. If you don't see Delta, just click here and change the column. So I'm going to change it to Delta. 7 Delta. Click here. Click on it twice and sell 2. Now I'm selling 2 puts at 7. This is the 4,400 level. This means that the market can drop almost 800 points and I'll still make money. That's a huge drop. That's over a 10% drop and I'll still make money on this trade. It's actually almost a 20% drop. So again, you can see here that the market can drop a lot and I'll still make money. This is the level where I will start losing. Like I mentioned before, as long as the stock stays above a certain level, I make money. This is our level, the 4,400 level. So you can see here, when I place this trade, they're going to give me $1,600. This means that I make $1,600 by putting this trade on. Now, I'm not going to keep all this money because I'm going to use some of the money they give me to put on a put debit spread. So you can see here the put debit spread I'm going to put on is going to be, I'm going to buy, buy the 25 and then sell the 23. So again, I'll just go to this one. It looks like I have 2 selected, so I'm just going to move my quantity down to 1. All right, just like that. 1, 1, 2. That is where the 112 trade comes from. So just like that, I have a put debit spread. So now I'm giving up about $400 to put this trade on, right? So they were going to give me $1,600, but I'm giving up about $400. So now my max profit is $1,200 for this trade with a 98% win rate. Do you guys see that? I'm going to make $1,200 with a 98% win rate. And now that we know how to stay out of the market before it crashes, that basically increases this to almost 100%. So this is an amazing trade that we can put on. Now, just so that you know, if you're placing this trade, you cannot place it as one order. I just can't send this trade. If I go review and send order, it'll say not supported, rejected. And so I can't do that. So I have to go back to edit order and do each one separately. So again, let me just move this announcement. I have to sell these 2 puts as one trade and then come back and enter the put debit spread as my second trade and then group them together. And this is what it will look like on an actual trade. So now that you know what this trade looks like, how do we manage this trade in different type of markets, when we're in a bullish market, when we're in a bearish market, and when we're at an all-time high. Why? Well, because if you can look at the market right now, it's pretty much skyrocketing to the upside. And many people are like, Austin, is it safe to enter these 112 trades? And here is the plan. You can see here we're pushing to new all-time highs. And when we do that, the market is optimistic. So when we're pushing to all-time highs like we are right now, the market is optimistic. And we never ever want to fight the trend. The trend is up, so we will trade with it. So the way that we're doing is we are entering in a 112 trade every single week. And then what we're doing is we're converting those 112s into hedges. I will teach you more about that at the end of the video, so stay tuned. But when we convert it into hedges, this means that we get paid to put on protection to the downside, which means that if the market drops, we can make upwards of $30,000 and we got paid to put on that trade. And so that's what I love about the 112 trade, of how versatile it is. So anyways, yes, you're still entering in 112 trades until the market rolls over and breaks this line. If it comes and rolls over and breaks through this line, then we're going to take our profits, we're going to close these trades and wait 21 days for the market to reset. Now, you do have to understand the best time to enter 112 trades is during red days. So you can see here, the last time we started pushing to new all-time highs was here in 2020 when we broke, and then we started pushing to all-time highs. You can see here that the market ripped up to rip up, red day, rip up, red day, rip up, red day. So as soon as we have those red days, given that we haven't crashed below our line level, we're going to enter the trades. This is the best time to enter those trades. So that is what we're watching. That is what we're looking at. All-time highs. You can still put on trades. You just got to be a bit more careful. Put on hedges. Convert your trades and hedges, and be aware of the market rolling over. So what happens if the market is just in a standard uptrend where it's inside this range but it's trending up? You just put on a 112 like normal. What happens if the market is in this range but trending down, like going down? We're going to do the 112 trades like normal, but we're going to try to do them on the strongest red days we can. When the market has dropped a lot, that's when we want to enter. Why? Well, because when the market drops a lot, VIX goes up, which allows us a better trade. Our win rate goes up, and the amount of money that we collect goes up as well. But again, I'll explain all of this inside my private community, which you get free access to by watching this video. Now, let me show you how you can automate this trade so that you no longer have to worry about getting in, getting out, using a stop loss, using a take profit. No longer have to worry about if the market's going to crash overnight and while you're sleeping you can't get out. It's going to handle all of this for you so that you can spend your time on the things that matter, like your family, like your work, and like your hobbies. You don't need to be trapped on this screen. You need to be set free and have the ability to make income that your time isn't attached to. And when you're trading, it still requires your time, your energy, and your stress. So when you set up an auto trader, it can do this for you and generate the same returns that I showed you, as well as follow the rules that I showed you to get out before crashes. It can do that all for you. So let me walk you through how simple it is to create an auto trader of the 112 strategy. So I click on create a new auto trader and I enter in my Tasty Trade details. Once I have connected my account, then I can pick from some default strategies, but I'm going to create the 112 strategy from scratch. So if you like the Tom King's 112 approach, just click this and it will load exactly how he trades it. But I'm going to start my 112 from scratch. So I'm going to do, like I said, the 25-23 put debit spread, and I'm going to sell 2 7 delta puts. I'm going to trade on ES, but I can select from so many different futures that I would like to trade. I want to enter a trade once a week on Wednesdays, and I want the expiration to be 90 days as we kind of set it. Next, I like the 90% profit target, and I like a stop loss of 400% like we've shown. And if I want, I can even have the 112 turned into a hedge for me. So let's just turn it into a normal PDS hedge. This means that after I reach a 90% profit and make money, it will turn the trade into a hedge so that if the market drops, I can make thousands of more dollars. So let's save the strategy. Let's say how much money I want to allocate to this strategy. Let's say $20,000. Now, this is enable market safeguards. Remember how I told you we can avoid market crashes by waiting for the market to drop back through? This measures that. If the market drops back through, which means a crash or a downtrend is likely to start, it will get you out of the market for 21 days and not allow you to enter in any more positions and close your other one. So we can do that by saying enable that position. So just like that, I have set up and created an auto trader that will manage all this for me so that I don't have to be stuck to the screen. I can spend time with my family and still generate monthly income and provide for them. That is why this is called the I Must Provide Auto Trader, because I may be busy, I may be stressed, but this should be generating money for me and my family on autopilot, because that's how I'm a good steward of what I have and a good provider for my family. So just like that, I'm going to save the auto trader. And so just like that, you can see here I have another one like it. And if we look at my dashboard, you can see here that I currently have an auto trader running with some symbols here. You can see here up $600, up $700, up $500, basically on all these trades. And that's so amazing, guys. I'm able to do this automatically. So again, if you want early access to this auto trader that is coming out on Monday, click the link down below. The link down below will not only give you early access to this auto trader, it will give you access to the 112 strategy trading guide so you can learn all the nuances about it. And it will allow you to learn more about the 112 by being inside a private community, this school community here. When you click the link down below and join school, you will get the PDF, you will get early access to the auto trader, and you will get so many courses that will help you as an options trader, all for free. That's right, all for free when you click the link down below and join this free school community. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in part 2 of this masterclass, where I go into another strategy that will really help you generate monthly income and kind of get away from that 9 to 5. Or if you're just looking for a way to supplement your income so you no longer have to be scared of the next crash, next market, being fired, anything like that, this is the series for you. So anyways, guys, I'm super excited that the auto trader will be launching on Monday, February 19th. So again, if you are interested in the auto trader, the PDF, or anything like that, click the link down below and I will see you inside the community.